In today's MLB pick video play, talking about this National League matchup for April 23rd, 2019 between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds, and we're going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under, with that total number resting at 9 runs. So on the year right now, we have the Atlanta Braves, who have now jumped back above 500 with their last 2 victories coming on the road against the Cleveland Indians to stand 11-10. And they're going on the road here to take on the Cincinnati Reds, who are standing at 8-13. So the road team, the Atlanta Braves, picking up some momentum. It was actually extremely impressive what they were able to do in their come-from-behind win. They were down 0-7. They ended up winning 8-7 as the Indians had their bullpen collapse, and the Braves know a thing or two about having their bullpen collapse. But that kind of was the catalyst for Atlanta going into that Sunday night matchup, where they got out to a big lead early, and then they kind of coasted to that 11-5 win over Cleveland. So now coming into this one against the Cincinnati Reds, this has been an Atlanta offense that has been respectable, but a bit up and down up to this point. And in terms of their pitching, they have their bullpen issues, but it does seem like the Braves' starting rotation has a lot of pieces that they can go to and try out, and a lot of these guys that have been posting some pretty good numbers. So Kevin Gausman going to be taking the mound, the 28-year-old righty for the Braves, and he was really strong again in his last outing. He logged 7 innings at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks, giving up just 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk to 10 strikeouts. Really great stuff there from Gausman. On the year, he's sitting on a 2.75 ERA with just a .76 whip. Very impressive stuff. He's going to try to carry over that positive momentum into this one against Cincinnati. Now, the Cincinnati Reds, they actually had been on a 3-game winning streak, all of those victories coming in very low-scoring games at the San Diego Padres before falling in Game 4 of that series. Again, in another very low-scoring affair by a final of 3-4. So in that series, across those 4 games against the Padres, the total in those ones for the Reds hit 7, 6, 5, and 5 runs, respectively. So some pretty tame offensive numbers there, but not completely out of the realm of reasonability, of course, when you're out there in San Diego, which can be a pretty pitcher-friendly ballpark. Today, the Cincinnati Reds going to be sending out 29-year-old righty Sonny Gray, who's also gotten off to a really nice start this year, sitting on just a 2.79 ERA. He hasn't gotten much in the way of solid run support, though, as his record is 0-3, and he's also sitting on just a .93 ERA. In his last outing, Gray was relatively effective. It was on the road against the LA Dodgers, and that can be a tough matchup sometimes going against those dangerous Dodgers. So the Gray in that one went 6 innings. He only gave up 2 hits, but 3 earned runs, 2 walks to 9 strikeouts. So we have a pretty solid pitching matchup here today with Gray taking on Gausman. If these guys continue to show what they have thus far in the early portion of the regular season, then this could be a pretty low-scoring matchup. Of course, you always have the caveat of potentially the bullpens having issues, but still a pretty high total here. On top of the fact that it's a National League game at 9 runs, we feel like the under is going to be the better value bet. So that's where we're siding here, going with the under 9 runs as the better value play between the Braves and Reds. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our picks for today over at stumpthespread.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for our next video.